We look for the band.
Rossa, please refrain from singing Disney songs.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Trailer Trash, and ow my head. Ow. Well, anyway, let's talk about, before we talk about the movie, let's talk about Disney's idea, which I'm trying to understand their logic. Their first time they decided to do a re-adaptation of a classic Disney movie was Maleficent, and the idea was, let's tell the same story, but from the villain's point of view, which seemed like a good idea until it was like, they had the idea, but they couldn't think of an idea for it. They had an idea, I've seen it, and I'm just going there like, what the fuck? And then they decided to do Cinderella, which made, well, basically they just stuck with the logic. Let's just do the regular rebooted live actions of Disney movies. So they did Cinderella. And no offense, I think the only reason why Cinderella made the money, besides the fact that the movie did a good job, was because of the fact that they had a Frozen special next to the Cinderella movie. And most kids want to watch Frozen. So I have a weird idea of how they're going to make all the money back from all the live-action movie reboots they're doing. Put a Frozen special next to it. I'm sorry, that's the only idea I can think of the way you're going to get all your money back. Just keep making new Frozens, because this Jungle Book thing, I'm questioning its logic. I've watched the original. The only character right now I can't remember throughout my life depends on it is the Panther's name. I'm sorry. I can remember Blue, Louie, Shere Khan, and Ka, but I can't remember the Panther's name. For those who remember the original classic cartoon one, the Jungle Book was dealing with a boy named Mowgli who was raised by wolves, and when he got to a certain age, they had to send him to what they called the Man Village. A village where humans live, and they had to get him in there before the tiger Shere Khan will come in and kill him. And what I did like about the movie is how they portrayed the tiger Shere Khan. He was kind of like, what's the word? They rised him up because you know he was going to be a threat, and then when you do see him, he's kind of like a light switch. One half of him is acting like a sophisticated person who will talk to you like calmly, and he's able to get you around his finger. While the other half like that. And this movie, they're showing our villain a lot. And I don't know the size of a boa constrictor of Ka, but are snakes big enough that they could swallow a human whole? I'm just questioning. Also, it feels like they made Baloo more, what's more the right word? The straight man. Like he's worried about Mowgli to get back to the Man Village, where in the original, he just wanted Mowgli to have some fun. For God's sakes, the song was just talking about enjoying what you have in your life. Now I'm noticing. While the Panther was more of the, we need to get him there, we need to get him there, we need to get him there. And also, they made King Louie a huge ape? Okay, last time I checked, he was about, guessing, I'm just going to guess with the normal size of an ape, about like this big, this tops. I really don't know animalology, so I don't know how big an orangutan is, but now they're making him like, freaking bigger than me! I'm pretty sure he took in some ideas from Donkey Kong! Or King Kong. King Kong's bigger, so yeah. I think they just took some liberties from King Kong to make this guy big, because he's the king of the apes. Though he's working with monkeys, so I'm not going to question that logic. But yeah. Besides showing the villain a lot, doing a scene where I think they ripped from The Lion King, showing a bunch of animals running by, doing that whole stampede thing, Mowgli outsmarting the tiger even before the ending, so I'm questioning these reboots of the Disney ideas. Well, if these fail, Disney still has Marvel and Star Wars. How's this signing out?